In the shadowed heart of Romania, where the ancient Poenari Castle towers above the misty Argeș Valley, stories of the restless dead persist. This fortress, once belonging to Vlad the Impaler, is said to house spirits of a tragic past. But none haunt these walls, like the Lady in White, a spectral figure seen on moonlit nights. A lone traveler named Ion, seeking shelter from a sudden storm, climbs the castle's steep steps, each echoing a forgotten sorrow. Reaching the castle's broken gates, he hears a soft whisper on the wind. There, standing atop the crumbling walls, is a woman in a flowing white gown. She gazes at the distant mountains as if awaiting someone lost to time. Captivated, Ion calls out. The woman turns, her face a blend of beauty and sadness, then fades into the mist. Stricken with curiosity, Ion speaks with the local villagers. They tell him of Maria, a noblewoman forced into a loveless marriage under Vlad's rule. Her heart had belonged to a common soldier who, when their secret was discovered, was executed at the noble's command. Grief-stricken, Maria threw herself from Poenari's walls and now wanders the ruins, waiting for peace. That night, Ion dreams of Maria's final moments. He sees her fleeing to the edge of the castle, her dress billowing as she leaps into the darkness. He awakens, only to find her ghost standing beside him, her cold hand reaching for his. "Help me find peace," she whispers. Moved by her plea, Ion offers a simple ritual, laying a single white flower at the edge where she fell. As the sun's first rays break over the mountains, the Lady in White appears once more, a faint smile gracing her face as her spirit fades, finally free. And yet, Poenari Castle remains, shrouded in mist and memory. For though she has gone, the echoes of tragedy linger, awaiting the next soul brave enough to uncover the secrets buried in stone.
Nestled high in the Carpathian Mountains, overlooking the Argeș River, Poenari Castle looms over Romania's dramatic landscape. Often referred to as the real Dracula's castle, Poenari Castle has withstood centuries of history and has come to symbolize the dark legacy of its infamous resident, Vlad the Impaler, or Vlad Dracula. This fortress, though now a ruin, is said to be haunted by the restless spirits of Vlad's victims, souls left to wander the mountainside and the castle ruins. Poenari Castle was not originally built by Vlad, but by local rulers in the 13th century. It was later fortified by Vlad the Impaler in the mid-1400s when he recognized its strategic advantage. Positioned on a high cliff, the fortress served as a critical line of defense against the Ottoman Turks. Vlad's relationship with Poenari Castle wasn't just one of military strategy, but of fierce personal history. Known for his brutal tactics, Vlad used Poenari as a stronghold to protect Wallachia from invaders. However, it was also here that he conducted some of his most merciless punishments. Legend has it that when Vlad wanted the castle to be expanded, he summoned the local nobility and forced them into labor. The story recounts that he led noble families, many of whom had opposed him, up the mountain and compelled them to work until they dropped from exhaustion. Some say they were left to die on the mountainside as a message to anyone who dared defy him. This act of forced labor, treacherous as it was, became one of many reasons why the castle is haunted to this day. Centuries later, tales began to circulate of ghostly encounters at Poenari Castle. Visitors and locals alike report eerie sensations, like sudden drops in temperature, and the feeling of being watched. At night, strange sounds, like whispered voices, screams, and footsteps echoing through the mountain pass, are commonly heard by travelers. Ghostly figures, often seen from a distance on the castle walls or standing in the ruined towers, add an eerie aura to the castle's already haunted reputation. One of the most famous stories involves a mysterious woman in white, believed to be the spirit of Vlad's first wife. According to legend, she threw herself from the castle walls, choosing death over being captured by the advancing Ottoman army. Locals say her spirit wanders the ruins at night, with her ghostly figure casting a pale glow in the moonlight as she moves along the walls, eternally searching for peace. Another famous haunting is tied to the ghostly soldiers that reportedly march through the ruins. Visitors have claimed to see spectral soldiers walking along the walls of Poenari Castle, armed with swords and dressed in tattered armor from Vlad's era. These phantoms are believed to be the spirits of those loyal to Vlad, forever guarding the castle in the afterlife. Some believe they are also remnants of the Ottoman soldiers who died in fierce battles against Vlad's forces and now wander, bound to the place where they met their violent end. To this day, the mystery of Poenari Castle draws thrill-seekers, paranormal enthusiasts, and historians alike. Many have claimed to capture unusual phenomena in photographs: strange, unexplainable lights hovering above the castle ruins, shadowy figures that disappear in an instant, and orbs seen around the stone walls and towers. Video footage often picks up disembodied voices in languages unknown, or voices speaking ancient Romanian, seemingly trapped within the stones. The 1,480 steep steps leading up to the castle only add to the sense of isolation and dread. As visitors ascend the mountainside, some report feeling a sudden weight on their shoulders, as though an invisible force is pushing them back, unwilling to let them reach the castle. Others claim to feel a mysterious energy shift as they approach the ruins, a sense of foreboding that only increases once they cross the ancient threshold. The ghosts of Poenari Castle are not merely residual spirits but are believed by many to embody the spirit of Vlad Dracula himself. His shadow still looms over the Carpathian Mountains, and his spirit is said to haunt the places he once defended. Poenari Castle has come to symbolize his brutal yet determined reign and is a stark reminder of the terror and bloodshed he unleashed on those who opposed him. In Romanian folklore, Vlad is remembered as a protector of his people, a national hero who stood against the Ottomans. Yet the dark stories of his life, including his blood-soaked history at Poenari, cast him in an immortal shadow of fear. Romanians view him as both a hero and a tyrant, a man whose legend transcends life and death, ensuring he will forever be tied to the haunted ruins of Poenari Castle. In the end, Poenari Castle stands as a relic of both history and legend, a testament to the bloodshed, fear, and mystery surrounding Vlad the Impaler. Whether or not one believes in ghosts, the atmosphere of Poenari has an undeniable sense of otherworldly energy, an energy that even the most skeptical visitors feel as they walk the haunted grounds. Poenari's ghosts, forever tied to the legacy of Vlad, continue to echo through the mountains, reminding us of the thin line between history and myth. As long as the castle stands, so too will the haunting tales of Vlad the Impaler and the spirits of Poenari Castle.
Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.